This is the first student-led live broadcast in the nation, bringing you the best stories and sports since 1970. We are CHS Today.
Good morning, Spartan Nation, and welcome to today's newscast. I'm Reed.
And I'm Riley.
And now it's time for CHS Today. In national news, one person was killed and 5 others were injured in a shooting at a Louisiana shopping mall yesterday, in which 2 groups opened fire at each other. The shooting occurred at 1:22 local time near the food court at the Mall of Louisiana in Baton Rouge. 5 suspects were taken into custody. They have not been arrested, but are being detained and interviewed. Of the 5 injured, 1 person was in critical condition yesterday evening. Others had minor injuries. It is believed that handguns were used in the shooting and 1 handgun was recovered. Police did not release more information yesterday about the person killed or those hurt.
World news, a couple discovers a Lebanon home destroyed by Israel from satellite imagery. This is claimed to be a catastrophe for the town, whereas Israeli Defense Forces defends themselves, stating 5 missile tanks were launched towards troops. This marks an estimated 1.2 million people to be displaced across Lebanon, with nearly a third of buildings in the main residential area to be demolished by IDF.
There are 2 local scholarships available for seniors. The Paul and Jeannie Morris Education Trust Scholarship, which covers the full cost of tuition, room and board, books, equipment, and more for a graduating senior at CHS or WCC. The John and Candace Kane Math, Science, and Nursing Scholarship, which will award a $10,000 annually renewable scholarship to a graduate of CHS or Lincoln High School who is pursuing an undergraduate degree in the field of math, science, or nursing. For the form, visit the Student Services Google Classroom and download it.
We've been waiting, but it's finally time for another episode of Jack's Facts.
Jungle Park Speedway, active near Rockville, Indiana, from 1926 until 1960, was an notorious dirt track famous for its dangerous turns, which hosted major AAA sprint car and championship car events. Its legacy is preserved today through the remnants of the track's distinctive high-banked curbs and surviving structures within the private property. As of today, the historic site is approaching its 100th anniversary in July 2026, making a significant milestone for Indiana motorsports history. Although no longer operational, the Speedway remains a fascinating, hidden piece of racing lore. Anyways, that does it for the 3rd and last episode for the 4th season. I'm gonna make a potential season 5, and I hope you guys liked this fact for today, and I hope to see you guys later. Peace out, everyone.
That was a good fact, Jackson.
Can't wait for next week. Prom is next Saturday. Promenade will be from 6 to 7 p.m. in the REW Auditorium. Prom will be in the Miller Building from 8 to 11.
Tickets for prom are now being sold at the bookstore and are $20 a piece. Tickets will not be sold at the door. Tickets may only be purchased by a senior. If you plan on bringing an underclassmen as your date, you must specify who you are buying a ticket for.
Don't forget, if you are bringing a guest from another school to prom, guest passes are available in the front office. Forms are due next Friday. You must have your guest form turned in before purchasing a ticket for your guest.
After prom will be at the Ivy Tech building, now called the Fayette County Economic Development Center. The address is 721 West 21st Street. There will be a bounce house, obstacle courses, jousting, photo booths, painting, games, cornhole, pizza, boba, a DJ, and more, with lots of great door prizes. Use the doors farthest from 21st Street to enter. It will be from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Spartan Service Day will be on May 6th from 1st to 4th period. This is mandatory. All students must participate, including WCC AM students. Requests for locations are first come, first served. If you do not sign up, you will be assigned a location and will not receive a free t-shirt. Please check your email by the end of the day to sign up for locations. The deadline to fill out this form is next Monday.
There will be a 2026 Europe trip meeting today in Mrs. Day's room during Impact.
And Madam Medina are planning the 2029 trip. All freshmen have received an email with the Google Form interest survey. Please take a few minutes to answer the questions by May 15th.
The academic teams will have an end-of-the-year celebration on Friday, May 1st during Impact in JA 201. There will be snacks, certificates, and celebrations of our seniors. If you have any questions, talk to one of the coaches.
Seniors, please check your email to request a song to play at prom. Suggestions will not be taken after Tuesday.
Seniors, if you are going to a college or a place that requires your high school transcript after graduation, you will need to send your official transcript. To send your final official transcripts to the college or university that you will be attending in the fall, please make sure that you request this via parchment. We will process this request for you after graduation when your graduation is on the official document.
French Club will meet on Tuesday, April 28th at 3:30 in JA 201. They'll be cooking croque monsieur.
Next week is prom. Dang, I have no idea what to wear to school.
Prom is near. Dress-up days are here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Let's look into the dress-up lineup of the week.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And on Monday, standing at 6'7" Mean Day.
Y'all ready for this?
On Tuesday, grab your canes, cause it's senior day. On Wednesday, we're going back in time. It's Decade Day. And on Thursday, we're throwing it back to the younger days. It's Throwback Thursday. And finally, finishing up the lineup, it's Freaky Friday.
Are you going to dress up next week?
I am, and you should too.
On this day in 1183 BC, legend holds that the Greeks finally breached the walls of Troy after a decade-long siege by employing the deceptive tactic of the Trojan horse. Filled with Greek soldiers, the giant wooden horse was left outside the city gates as a supposed offering to the goddess Athena and a sign of Greece's retreat. The Trojans, believing the war was over, brought the offering inside their city walls. Under the cover of night, the concealed Greeks emerged from the horse, opening the gates for the rest of their army and leading to the infamous attack of Troy.
Lunch for Monday is a chicken egg roll. Other options will include a spicy chicken sandwich with smile potatoes or a classic cheese pizza.
What's the weather looking like, Maddox?
It's looking like at 7 p.m. we're going to see some thunderstorms at 68. 10 p.m. it's going to rain at 63. And 7 a.m. it's going to be cloudy and 58. Now to our 3-day. Saturday, tomorrow, 72 degrees and partly cloudy. Sunday, we're looking at almost the exact same. And Monday, also partly cloudy with a high of 75. That's all for weather. Now back to the desk.
Over to Parker with our Spartan Nation Sports.
Thanks, guys. Last night, varsity softball won at home in a close game against East Central 3-2. Taylor Selby pitched for the night, earning 4 strikeouts. The Lady Spartans had 6 hits on the night. Haley Pearson and Michaela Smith each with 2. And Courtney Carpenter and Kylie McHenry each chipped in 1. The solid hitting from the Lady Spartans and the limited errors got the girls the win against a tough opponent that they had utterly faced. This puts the girls at 6-5 on the season and 4-1 in conference. Also, last night, Connersville Baseball was defeated by East Central 9-4. LJ Ellis started on the bump, pitching 3 innings, and Zane Bentley came in to relieve him, pitching 4 innings, striking out 7. The Spartans had 9 hits last night. Cooper Gazelle went 1 for 3 with a double. Gavin Brandon went 1 for 4 with a single. Ellis went 1 for 3 with a single. Brody Shearer went 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Jay McMullen went 1 for 3 with a single. Noah Patterson went 1 for 3 with a single. Parker Flanagan went 1 for 2 with a single. And Bentley went 1 for 3 with a single. The boys are now 7-6 overall and 3-3 in conference. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
Thanks, Parker. The only birthday for today is Kanan Kurtzinger.
Birthdays over the weekend are Madison Steele, Caden Reese, Zane Saylor, Olivia Rivera, and Brooklyn Sherwood.
Happy birthday. I'm Reed.
I'm Riley.
I'm Parker.
And I'm Maddox.
And that's all for CHS today.